Welcome to Opinyarns, your go-to podcast for opinions on movies, TV, and pop culture that interests us. Probably means nothing to you, but will provide endless entertainment.
In every age, a shadow falls across Gotham. A city drowning in crime, corruption, and fear. And from that darkness rises a legend. Because Batman is more than a man in a mask. He's an idea, he's a mirror, and in film, he has become one of the greatest myths of modern storytelling. Tonight, we dive into every era, every reinvention, and every debate. Because in the end, Batman isn't just who we need him to be. He's who we are when the lights go out.
We are your hosts. I'm Keith.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Bryn.
Master of sound effects.
You weren't expecting a voice, boys.
I wasn't, and I love it.
Welcome to the Batman episode, where we will be delving into the films themselves, talking about, our reviews, our opinions on them, and then going into a deep dive on the characters themselves, what we prefer, our favourites, our least favourites, where the debates will begin.
But not quite every era.
Not quite every
We're
era.
not going old school.
We're going from 1989 through till,
2022?
DCEU, I would assume. 2022. Oh, no, 2022.
Yeah, I was going to say again, the new Batman, right? Yeah.
Yeah, including the latest adaptation
The Batman.
of the Bat himself.
And no animation.
No animation, no. Live action only. So, let's start off. We have...
And here we go.
Wasn't expecting that. Perfect. We have Batman 1989, directed by Tim Burton. Jack Nicholson as the antagonist. As Joker, Michael Keaton
As
dons the cowl. What do we think?
I think it was the first Batman I saw. Saw it very young.
Yeah?
And an obsession began.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Definitely-
pretty
definitely
that's
the first
where it
one I
began.
saw.
I think I saw that before I ever saw any of the animated stuff. Pretty sure. Yeah,
I remember-
I might have seen the campaign.
I do remember
Adam West show
I do
on
remember the
TV.
Adam West show being on TV, and you get the kabam and the well and the ka-chow and
I
the
loved that
pow
as
and
a
the...
kid. I loved that as a kid. But yeah, you could always see that it wasn't a serious take on Batman.
Yeah.
You know?
The
Campy as hell.
The only form of Batman that I saw that before any movie was the animated series, and then I went into Batman Begins, which is what we'll talk about later on. So it was quite a while before I watched Batman 1989. I think by the time I got to it, I was still in that young age of like watching it. But after Batman Begins, I was like, this looks kind of goofy. And,
Well, because I remember, Michael Keaton was a lot of people were quite confused on the choice.
something that happens quite a lot
Yeah,
throughout
of
the
course.
history.
I mean,
of the,
until an
yeah.
actor steps up and does it, you can't really judge from their previous work. But
I love Keaton.
Yeah.
I think he's fantastic.
Keaton is... The dude doesn't miss. He's so good.
He does really, really well. Because before that, he was
You want to get
primarily-
nuts? Let's get nuts.
He was primarily known for
Fucking brilliant.
comedies.
That dream theme, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, classic.
And of course, Jack Nicholson as the Joker,
Yeah,
one of the
I mean-
first incarnations of it.
One of the biggest and probably most awarded actors of all time. So,
You know what,
fucking-
Robbo?
Fucking nailed it.
And he
too.
nailed it, of course
He
he nailed it.
absolutely nailed it.
yeah.
In terms of keeping comic book accurate, it was quite probably one of the closest there. The world of Tim Burton is very
Yeah, he
outlandish.
definitely
Well adapted.
he
to-
definitely
to screen.
nailed the gothic tone.
The gothic aesthetic.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was just right up his alley, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. It was
Yeah.
perfect for him.
I love the first one. I think it's good.
Absolutely. Which then leads us into Batman Returns. Again, Tim Burton, Michael Keaton returns as well, but we also have new additions to the antagonist list. We have Danny DeVito and Michelle Pfeiffer, the Penguin and the Catwoman.
Danny DeVito's Penguin is one of the best casted roles of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
All
Absolutely.
time.
Scary as
He
fuck. back
fucking
in the
nailed
day,
it.
too.
He was
Honestly,
terrifying.
yeah.
So good. And
He
then he
was brilliant.
because he actually was like Michelle Pfeiffer was quite scared of him
Yeah.
during filming.
Fair
So
enough.
that just I mean like that shows how good he was.
And yeah, he kind of let lets like the makeup envelop him into the character and all that.
I think Batman Returns as a whole would probably be one of the most Batman made films of all time, if you know what I mean by Batman made films, if you're going comics and things like that. I think the sequel's better than the original. Personally.
I would agree with you.
And then
for that.
having the Catwoman and Penguin, you kind of have the duality as well.
I think it's a little
characters.
They're probably on par for me, 89 and Returns, but Returns probably maybe just pips it for the.
I think I've probably watched Returns more than the original. Don't get me wrong, the original's still
I couldn't
great.
choose. Whichever one I've watched latest is probably my favourite one. So I love them both to death.
They are very good.
Absolutely.
Nicholson's Joker is so good, but then so's the Penguin. Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, she was fucking fantastic as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure probably Tim Burton, before he'd started doing Batman, everyone was probably thinking, geez, Tim Burton's doing Batman?
Yeah.
And, I mean, he nailed it, so...
He did. And
I think the world as a whole was really good. Michael Keaton made a good Bruce Wayne as well.
Yeah. Billy D. Williams, mate, as Harvey Dent.
Yeah,
what could have been? We
that's
could have
true.
got a Two-Face.
What could have been?
We should have. He had the contract signed. He was supposed to be Two-Face in the third one.
Oh.
And then it all went to shit.
Any idea why they didn't do a third?
Well, they did, but they
did.
dropped Tim Burton. They changed things
No,
up.
but I mean, like, yeah, with Tim Burton.
Because that was technically the
Michael
third
Keaton.
one is technically a continuation.
Oh, right.
Once Tim Burton left, they had a new writer, because Tim Burton wrote and directed, I think,
Yeah.
for the first two, and then when he left, new writer,
Did
new
he leave on
direction,
his
new
accord?
director.
Do we know that? Or we're not sure.
It was
Not too
definitely a
sure.
studio misunderstanding as
Right,
usual. I
yeah,
think
of
and he was
course.
kind of because he was still involved in the third one, but he didn't write or direct. And then
Was it because he
and then
was gonna
completely
go-
out of it for the fourth one?
Was it because he was going to go and do Superman?
No, I think it's before then.
Oh, okay.
I think it's before then. It's just
I think with it, you kind of had one in 1989, and of course the sequel, and then the third one doesn't give you quite the same. Like when you watch a Tim Burton film, you know you're watching a Tim Burton film, and the third just kind of feels like
it got too flashy.
got too
Got a
flashy.
bit too flashy, and then the fourth one got really flashy. 'Cause the fourth one was Baz Luhrmann, wasn't it? Which was why it's so fucking flashy.
Yeah.
But then I can't remember who directed the third one.
Well, the third one, well, since we've talked about it so much,
Yeah.
Batman Forever, directed by Joel Schumacher.
Joel Schumacher, that's right.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. So we have a new guy adorning the cowl, and so again, that's another big change. Not only just Harvey Dent, but Batman. Thoughts on Val taking up the?
He was a bit boring.
Yeah, just...
He didn't do much.
really bring
He had
much.
I suppose he had the peltiness, but...
But he really lent into the
Yeah,
peltiness
too
and the
much, I
sullenness,
think.
and he just didn't
Yeah,
really do anything.
no.
He was quite dull.
He was kind of
I
like
thought.
we need a good looking guy.
Yeah, he had the jaw.
Yeah,
The jaw was great.
the jaw was key.
I mean, he looked
Man
the
looked
part,
good in a
but-
cowl, but
And
looking the part. doesn't
Two
mean
rather
anything.
controversial people to take on the roles of the antagonists. We have Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face and Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
You know, every,
famously hated each other, right? I
Oh,
believe.
so-
they
Did
fucking
they? Well-
despised each other on set.
I thought it was just Tommy that hated him, and
Oh,
Jim.
by the way, but yeah.
I'm sure Jim just
I would have
fueled
enjoyed
it knowing
being
him.
there. Tommy Lee Jones is a miserable git. So.
No, do you know, like... it
would've been funny to watch.
I mean, it would have been funny to watch. But, you know, if I ever go back and watch the Batman films, and I watch that film, Jim Carrey is the only... Like, he's so
He's
good
the
in it.
standout
He
in
is
it, yeah.
so good. But you don't realise at the time how good he actually was until you rewatch it. Now you're a bit older.
Yeah.
A little bit more wise to
He
Batman.
was great. He played what was written very, very well. He was great in that role. Same as Tommy Lee Jones. I thought he played it
I
pretty
wasn't
good.
a fan of
He
Tommy
was
Lee
all
Jones
right.
in that, eh?
But it was just a badly written movie, and they decided, you know, Batman in the 60s went all camp, and I think they tried to go back that way with the colour and the campiness of it, and make it more old school kiddie comic book rather than the way the comics were going in the darker tones. They kind of
Yeah.
tried to pull it back a bit, and
But they were trying to mix
I
the
enjoyed
two.
it.
Probably because it would sell better.
They were almost
a
trying to
wider
mix the two with
Yeah.
Val Kilmer's kind of, you know,
Yeah,
peltiness
and
but Tommy Lee Jones I wasn't a fan of as Two-Face. I didn't enjoy that. Back in the day I didn't mind it, but now, you know, I watch it more now.
that was the first
I think Jim Carrey steals it.
superhero film I think I saw in the movie theatre. Because I wasn't, it was a 12 and I wasn't 12, but I got in and I got to see it. And I remember going to school, I must have been in years 5 or 6, and I remember seeing a 12 and I was like 10 or 11. I was like, yeah,
Getting,
to school and I saw Batman.
I completely forgot Nicole Kidman was
loved
in
it.
the damn thing.
Yeah, very forgettable character.
Very forgettable.
unfortunately.
That's right.
But great song. They all had great songs on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Bit of Prince on the first one.
And then we have
Was there a good song on the second one? But then was it?
I'm sure there would have been. I can't really remember.
Yeah, and Seal for this one, wasn't it? Kiss from a Rose. That was
Kiss
that
from a
one. That
Rose,
was forever.
classic. Good tune.
Then we have
Great tune.
our very first Robin. Well, probably is it our only Robin in the films? We have Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell, when they put him straight in his Nightwing suit.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Nope. No, I wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, like you just kind of introduced them, and he was way too old to be doing.
Yeah, he was too old for a first Robin. I didn't mind him. I thought he was quite entertaining, quite charismatic. And we didn't talk about the Batmobile in 89 and Returns. Absolutely iconic.
Classic.
True, yes.
Yeah.
And then the flashiness of the change into Forever with all the holes and
the
all
hollow
the
and the-
light up
all the
engine
lights, eh?
and the everything else about it.
That's the thing, like, yeah, that's like what you were saying, like, they've tried to make it more kiddie, so, you know, you could make a toy out of that,
Yeah,
lights up, and it'd be...
And they did. And
And
I
they
bought
did,
it.
yeah. I'm pretty sure
Pretty
I still
sure you
got
had,
one at
yeah, I'm
home,
pretty sure you had one,
I
yeah.
had a couple.
And then we move on to Joel Schumacher's sequel from his very first take, Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
Yet another change, Val did not return, we have Le George Clooney for this.
Zia Clooney.
Mr.
And his
Bat nipples.
And his nipples, and his nipplers.
I think the first person to tell you what a mistake it was
It's George
would
Clooney.
be George
Yeah.
Clooney.
Yeah.
Because, my God.
And I think one of the greatest.
Do you know, though, the one thing about it, you know, it had some moments.
Don't get me wrong.
Moments.
Don't get me wrong. It did have some moments. It really does have some really funny, nostalgic, good, funny moments. But
I
as
mean,
a whole film, it's
Arnold
just
running around.
shocking.
I was about to say,
Every line out of his
all
mouth.
the one-liners.
Yeah,
yeah, nothing
You
but
know,
puns, how great.
It's just a memeable
What killed the
fucking movie.
dinosaurs? The Ice Age. I think it wasn't its only issue, but we kind of talked about this for Spider-Man 3. You had just a bombardment of villains. You
Too
had
many
Bane,
villains.
you had
Yeah.
Poison Ivy, you had Mr. Freeze.
Poison Ivy was hot, though, back
She was
then.
very hot.
Yeah,
Am
we
I
all
wrong?
want to dance like Uma
Am I
Thurman.
wrong?
Yeah, man, she was good.
Yeah, Bat Nipples kind of ruined it.
Bat Nipples,
And then we
the
had
introduction of Batgirl,
Batgirl, Alicia
Yeah, that's
Silverstone.
right.
Alicia Silverstone, just wedged in there for no reason.
Yeah.
It was just, a case of just cram it in.
She was Alfred's niece, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that the way they
Yes,
did
yeah,
it?
that was
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Alfred's niece just found the Batcave and like, oh yeah, I'm Batgirl now.
Yeah. Woohoo, ready to roll. Bane Jack to the gills.
The one consistent throughout the four, Alfred.
Alfred. Yeah, that was
Same
He was a
actor.
great Alfred.
Same actor. He was a great Alfred. Very, the old school take of Alfred. He's just there for moral support.
Yeah.
And a driver.
Yeah.
And to do the housework.
Yeah.
None of the training or help in the
Yeah.
Batcave.
I think Bane
but,
was good. He was very jacked and
kinda, they just made him muscly and
yeah,
angry and a
and just
powerhouse. They
juice,
literally didn't,
juice to the gills.
he didn't even say a word. Didn't even speak.
I
I
apologize for like butchering the name, but Michael Go.
Yeah, he was a wrestler.
Oh,
Who
sorry, I'm
played
talking
Bane?
about Alfred.
Oh,
Sorry.
Alfred. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Michael Gore. Yeah. For
I think
Bane.
Bane. I think Bane does say something, but not a lot.
I think it's-
Yeah, it's real mumbly. Yeah,
the Venom.
just
But
jacked
yeah.
to the gills.
Yeah, absolutely.
One thing though,
Really
that-
bad suit too. Just
Yeah,
the fake muscles
yeah.
were.
Yeah, and like all the veins.
Insane.
I get it because he's got that serum stuff running through him. But
Yeah.
the one thing about Batman and Robin though, because it was bad, I feel like it kind of killed the camp, and then that's how we roll into the gritty.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it definitely
I
killed
think-
it off, and then it just
yeah,
restarted.
I think if it was done
was a
well,
blessing.
then
But
we
what
probably
year-
wouldn't have got
I mean,
Nolan's
after-
version.
What year was it?
Batman and Robin, 1997.
Yeah,
and
so
there
it
was
was a
an
lot
8-year
then.
hiatus
2005. wasn't it?
before
Yeah.
before the return.
But imagine if it was really, really good, a great film, then they would just keep going down that
Absolutely.
campy, funny
Absolutely.
vibe, which
That's the thing. The money they
had
spent
its
on
moments, but we wouldn't have got Nolan's.
it's Batman. It still made money.
Yeah,
because
of course.
didn't Schwarzenegger get an absolutely astronomical
ridiculous
amount of money
course.
to be in that movie?
Stupid
Yeah.
amount.
He probably nearly
But
caused the Ice Age.
yeah, the actors involved, you got to know the film's crap when you're pulling out the Bat credit card.
Stupidest
right.
decision ever. It's like, I have a secret identity, but I have a Bat credit card. Like, that's not going to link to me. Oh, God, that was
Just
thick.
ridiculous.
Without bat nipples, we don't get the Dark Knight.
We thank the bat nipples.
And
Whoa.
perky sons of bitches are worth it.
Well, then we took a hiatus, but yeah, 8 years returned. Christopher Nolan takes on the role of bringing the Dark Knight to our screens, and Batman Begins. Again, brand new Batman. We have Christian Bale,
Christian Bale, great actor.
Killian
Great
Murphy
choice.
as the
Cillian
antagonist.
Murphy, great actor.
I
Great
think
choice.
using Scarecrow was a brilliant choice of
Introductory villain.
Different as
introductory
well,
villain.
you know.
Absolutely.
Go a different way.
The groundedness of it, of making it all seem like it could
Actually
be,
happen,
you know,
yeah.
in the real world,
Yeah.
was a good choice.
It was a good change. The one thing though was it did take away a little bit of the comic book feel, but it gave
Intentionally,
it,
though.
yeah, but
Intentionally.
it gave it the gritty, the real world feel. So it was cool.
Again, it's a case of
I like an origin
you're,
story as
you
well.
know you're watching a Christopher Nolan film when you watch his work in Batman Begins shows. And I forgot to mention as well, Liam Neeson is the actual
yeah,
main
yeah,
antagonist.
What a legend.
Bit of the old switcheroo.
The old
Ra's al Ghul.
Rish Al Ghul.
Yeah, that was good. I like a good
Great
origin
role.
story as well, and it was a good origin story. And then you got Michael Caine as Alfred. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. Gary
Michael
Oldman
Alfred.
as Commissioner Gordon.
yeah, some big talent pulled in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like they leaned into the relationship with him and Gordon more than the other films. They kind of didn't really lean into that too much in the other films.
Yeah.
In the older films with Commissioner Gordon, he kind of got a bit of a rep. He lit the light, they had a chat, but there was never really much more to it than that in the older ones.
True.
And for this, I think it was they really made Batman seem like someone to be afraid of.
Yeah. But also, Gordon wasn't the commissioner.
Yeah, sorry, he was
You
just
see him
detective.
Work up to the commissioner,
true.
which I really liked.
Yeah, that was cool.
Which was really, really cool.
And it was a small creative choice, but I thought it was really smart to have Christian, when he's in the cowl, change his voice. Because
A lot of people didn't like it.
I'm on the fence. I think
it became iconic.
A lot of people liked it in the first one, then grew tired of it in the second one, and then hated it in the third one.
Let us have a listen and decide.
I'm Batman.
It's good because it hides his identity even more, which makes sense. But then it gets a little memeable at times.
Yeah.
Where's Rachel?
But
It's-
yeah, that's what I think that's what
It's
he was
fine
saying.
I like it when he's talking. It's not too over the top. When he's shouting, it's a
Yeah,
bit much.
Yeah, it gets a little bit.
It's difficult to do
But
when
it-
you are shouting.
Yeah.
but it does make
Yeah.
sense because.
But I tell you what, I mean, and I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but fuck me, is it better than using a computer to distort your voice? I hate that. I hate that. Just
But I
talk
mean,
deeper, it's fine.
that does kind of make sense though, because you're a rich billionaire. Why do
Yeah,
you have to?
I
Why do you
know.
have to hurt your throat all the time?
Yeah.
Putting on a voice when you can just have a little.
Bruce,
computer
why aren't
do
you
it.
talking? Oh, got a hell of a sore throat.
Strep throat.
Imagine it just breaks though. You're out in the rain. You're intimidating some criminals. You forget to put your growly voice on because you've got your thing on, and then you just stop. Where are they?
He's got his tight undies on for a change. Yeah, that's true. But man, the dude must smoke cigarettes like they're going out of business for that voice.
And then 3 years later, Christopher returns with probably what a lot of people say. Well, it's definitely, I think it was in
One
all
of the
of our,
biggest superhero movies of all
yeah.
time.
It definitely made our lists, if I remember correctly, or at least honorable
I
mentions
can't remember.
I think it was in my honorables.
in your honorables. But we do rank
yeah,
it very highly. We have
yeah.
the Dark Knight,
The Dark Knight.
new antagonist, the Joker.
So probably a lot of people's favourite of the trilogy. Probably mine included.
Not mine.
Not yours.
Begins is my
you
favourite
had Batman
trilogy.
Begins.
Oh, that's right.
You had that in yours.
That's
but, the one thing about it is, I think Heath Ledger as the Joker, he just overshadowed Batman. It was the Joker. It wasn't.
It was the
it
Joker's
wasn't the
movie.
Batman.
And again, one of
Right,
those
so brilliant.
things where when he got cast, everyone was like, "What? The rom-com guy?"
Yeah. Yep. And he proved everybody wrong.
Yep.
And here we go.
I don't think there's much to say about this other than how amazing the film is.
There's not much to say about
Who
this.
did we prefer, Katie Holmes or Maggie Gyllenhaal?
Katie Holmes. Yeah. Personally, but
Yeah, I like Katie better.
yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't too torn up when she got blown up.
I loved Two-Face. Harvey Dent Two-Face was...
I thought he was
brilliant.
good.
He was fantastic. I loved what they did with the character. It was brief, but really, really cool.
Yeah.
Really,
it
really
was well done. Very savagery, you know.
Oh,
it was-
yeah,
it was-
yeah.
Aaron
it was
Eckhart was
very
very
dark night, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the makeup was great.
Yeah.
His face
it
was
was
phenomenal.
It was.
The dribble and the white. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
But
So
I
good.
mean,
And again, it's a case of that Christopher Nolan practical effects, how they actually flip the truck, get a working bat bike.
just the thing he does, practical effects, is so cool.
Yeah.
So it makes it so much better.
One of the best openings as well.
The bank heist.
That bank heist.
heist.
So good.
was
Just when he's standing there with that
astounding.
mask
Yeah.
from behind. I've almost wanted that as a tattoo for a long time. That's sick.
Behind with the mask. Yeah,
that's
good.
badass, man.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah. I've got long hair now, and maybe I should dress as the Joker sometime.
Yeah,
But that
should.
version, yeah. I've got the
should.
mask too.
Do it.
Do it.
Again,
Do
it's a case of, commands the room, like Katie said, it's Joker's film.
Yeah.
Not just Batman's.
I don't
there.
think it's a bad thing though.
Yeah.
I think it's a masterpiece.
You can't have
It's,
a film like that without a great antagonist. So
Yeah, the thing with Nolan's probably trilogy is it's probably a little bit more about the villains in general. I think they kind of,
Yeah. That's the thing.
that's probably why Batman Begins is good because it's a little bit more origin-y about him perhaps, but I think the villains are, I wouldn't say they all overshadow him, but they definitely give him a run for his money. But obviously, the Joker, Heath Ledger, amazing.
I think Begins doesn't really do that, but
not
then,
as much,
But then
no.
I think the whole point of it is the Joker comes out because of Batman.
Yeah.
And then the other villains come out because of Batman.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, I mean, like it's a case of getting him to like fight that moral code that he now has.
But also, you don't want weak villains like some of the other films have had. So it's great that they had,
still,
ones that could stand toe to toe with them.
There's still no crazy superpowered villains. They're
No.
all still very
realistic,
grounded, realistic
Absolutely,
villains
yeah.
for the trilogy.
I mean,
which
how
really
sick
like.
is it that Heath Ledger did his own makeup as well?
Yeah,
that's cool.
really, really
That's
cool.
badass.
Yeah.
Really, really cool.
That's sick.
For a nominal performance, but you could tell the man was not in a good place when he was doing that.
So good,
Locking
though.
yourself in a hotel room for days on end probably isn't the best.
Yeah,
So good though.
not ideal.
Like Michael Keaton been in a million films, great actor, top tier. And then when they come into that party scene and he like busts through the door and Michael Keaton was supposed to speak, but he was in just so much, kind of awe and shock from Heath Ledger that he forgot his lines and just continued.
Michael Keaton.
Keaton
Keaton.
was he in there?
Yeah. He's standing right there when he first walks in with a shotgun. Ladies and gentlemen.
Michael Keaton though.
Oh, not Michael Keaton, sorry, fuck me. Michael Caine.
Michael
How do you
Caine.
guys not step in faster than that?
I was just wondering because you were so confident about it. I was like, is he an extra? I didn't realise in the
believed
fucking
it.
beginning. I was like, I would have known that.
I believed it. From now on, people, listeners of opinion, Michael Keaton is in The Dark Knight.
I can't believe you guys let me say Michael Keaton like 60 times before you said
questioned
it.
you. You were
Don't get mad at us.
I was like, Michael Keaton? You're like, yeah, Michael Keaton. He's right there.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, we all know
Caine.
Michael Keaton challenges right.
Michael Caine's been in a million films.
Yeah, there's 3 scenes of the Jokers that I just will never ever get tired of. The pencil scene,
Absolutely.
obviously.
Yeah.
The taking off the mask in the hospital with Two-Face and just the look on his face and the high, fucking phenomenal. And then when he lets go Rachel in that scene,
Yeah.
very
What
pure
about,
choice of words.
What about when
Lets it go.
What about when he comes out of the bag? Well, how about a light?
Yeah.
Why
good.
so serious?
Blowing up the hospital, that little.
I mean, he's good at all of it, but yeah.
Again, carries
So good.
My father was a drinker.
And then
Let's put a smile on the face.
4 years
I could
later.
go all day.
I know you could. So we're gonna move on. 4 years later, 2012, The Dark Knight, and Tom Hardy has some big shoes to
Bang.
fill. How do we feel he stacked up?
Not as good as the Joker,
No, of course not.
but it was good. Also, a nice little twist. I enjoyed the twist.
Ra's
Yeah.
Ra's al Ghul's daughter.
Yeah, I enjoyed the twist.
I have some
I don't think it's.
I have some
think
feelings
it's,
about this
I
film.
think it's the weakest of the three.
It's easily the weakest of the three.
Easily, yeah.
There's some choices made in that movie. The death scene of Talia is laughable. I don't know how that made the final cut of the movie.
Especially
It
for
is shocking.
Someone like Nolan, who's so top
and she's a
tier
great
and
actress, so
onto
I'm
it.
sure she did a better take than that. That's fucking rough, man. It's so bad.
She was just mad she got killed off.
Keith, can you cancel that interview for next week?
Yeah, we'll bring her in. Bring her in.
And also, just from a personal level, I fucking hate that they tore apart Alfred and Bruce. They had that falling out. I know they kind of make up, but even then, it's still just a
It was good
glance.
acting, though.
It was great acting, but fuck me, that shouldn't have happened.
Thoughts
Shouldn't
on the
have
end?
happened.
Old Alfred looking over at the other table.
Okay, but I don't.
Become a
I don't
great
like
meme.
it.
It didn't it?
It's always a gentleman's name.
Yeah, just the nod. It's like fuck you, man. Just fuck you. Who do you think you are,
Hey, prick.
Bruce? God. Yeah, and
Anne Hathaway is the Catwoman.
I liked her. Thought she was great. Really like the first scene they're in together where she's robbing him. I really like that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
He didn't quite own every scene that he was in, but Tom's performance as Bane definitely
I love Tom's performance as Bane. I
he
really
was
did.
he was very
He was great.
Talked when he needed to.
He was very menacing.
Yeah. Which is kind of like how he is just in general. And most
But
of his,
he brought it into the real world as well.
Yeah.
You know, and once again, very realistic.
What a unit.
I do think he was too small though.
He was too small.
I think he
for
was
Bane.
too small for Bane.
No, I like that because of he was still huge.
Like Bane should have been someone like Batista.
I think he's as big as Batista.
No, he's not.
When you see his shoulders in the fucking
No,
just behind him when he's
he
there,
is
I
not
don't
as
know,
big as
man.
Batista. Maybe Batista now.
Yeah. I don't think he should have been
like
that toned.
Yeah,
I
the
think
only
that's
reason
what I
he gets,
liked what they did. They made him huge without being toned because
without needing to
he's not
bring in
gonna-
the venom and
he's
that.
he's a fucking terrorist. He's not. There's
No,
no time to go in the gym.
But I mean, no, I know, but you know, they could bring a little bit of comic in and make him big.
Yeah, but I think the whole purpose of Nolan's universe
I
was
know.
not to go OTT
I'll let you get away with
muscles
that.
and superheroes and
I don't think Batista would have been over
Realistic.
the top.
yeah, a bit too toned, man. It's too comic book muscles.
that early as well. I don't think Batista had
No,
quite
okay,
the chops
that was just
he
an
needed.
example. That was
Yeah.
an example of the kind of person I'm talking.
Yeah,
Obviously, at
and
the
also
time.
as much as I love
Imagine
Batista,
Dwayne in that.
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, I don't think he would.
Do you smell what Bane is cooking?
He would have thrown a fucking rock bottom in there
Yeah.
in the fight too.
Yeah.
The hierarchy of power is going to change with this one, or whatever he keeps
Gotham,
saying.
your role, know it. Your mouth, shut it.
Hey, Batman, what do you think? It doesn't matter what you think.
I do want to see that movie.
You know what? Yeah, I kind of want to see that now.
Dwayne, if you're listening,
Yeah.
we're going to cast you in a new Batman film. Bane Johnson.
Oh dear.
All right, and then we have
Bane the Rock Johnson.
we have the end of the Nolan trilogy, and we then move on to a new era. Zack Snyder.
No, we haven't finished yet. What did we think of
Yeah, I was gonna say.
the Robin reveal at the end of it?
Dog shit.
'Cause that was the other thing I hated about that
Dog
movie.
shit. What do you mean?
No,
I think he would have been.
You wanted to mention that? That's fine.
Yeah,
I think
don't
as-
make his name Robin. That's too.
No, but I think as an actor, he would have been good.
Yeah, I would have loved
Good
to see
choice
him as Robin.
Yeah,
But not that way.
Not done that way. No,
done that way.
I agree.
Which Robin was he? I can't even remember his name.
Well, that's the thing.
That's the thing,
None,
it was
none of
nothing,
this
no.
is based on any comic.
No.
He would have been. That's why his name's Robin.
that's why he
because
called
there's
him
no
Robin,
one.
yeah.
Oh,
There's no
right.
Robin called Robin. He would have just been Robin.
I was about to say, because he, again, if they wanted to use Dick Grayson, too old.
Yep.
They're all
old.
too bloody old.
Yep.
Was that the only thing you wanted to get off your chest? Was that stupid Robin thing?
Yeah. Sorry.
Needed to be said.
Yeah.
Needed to be said.
I still think he would have been good though. I think that was a good choice actor wise.
Yeah.
I liked his role in the movie. I just think it was
What's
a bad
his-
choice
what's
to
his
make
name?
him Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, thank
Joseph
you.
Gordon-Levitt,
Thank you.
yeah.
It was bugging me.
I was like, didn't we just say his name was Robin?
Yeah.
Right. Now, we have 2016 Zack Snyder, Batman v Superman.
Terrible.
Bloody
movie.
boo.
Awful movie.
Was it this one, though, that we got the warehouse scene?
Yeah.
The only redeemable thing about that film.
I wouldn't say redeemable.
For my sins, I love Batfleck. What could have been,
You
he could have been
bastard.
great. But only from the look. I loved his costume.
I was going to say he's probably the most
I loved
comic
the
accurate.
stature. And I love that scene. I love that warehouse scene. That was very Batman. I fucking loved it.
He's got
It was really
he's
cool.
got the comic accurate build, the real Arkham kind of style.
Yep.
Because you can get that for any other actor. Stop casting Ben Affleck as a superhero. He sucks.
But also they had the good Arkham style fights.
Yeah.
True.
I loved his fights.
But he was shit.
He was not a good Bruce.
Horrible Bruce.
Again, you can't put it all on him because the writing. Like that Flash scene in the fucking basement when he's on the computer. What the fuck was that? It was fucking stupid. It looked shit. Didn't make any sense. It was just fucking stupid.
But that was classic DC at the time, though, wasn't it? That's why I'm glad James Gunn has stepped up because, Jesus.
Yeah, right.
That just sings where DC was at that stage because, my God.
It's just, it was a classic case of
I
Zack Snyder clearly had
basically spent money to go to the cinema and they just pulled down my pants and...
Yeah, I was about to say, you went to the cinema for that crap?
I went to go for the midnight premiere for that crap.
God.
Actually, let me fact check that story. I went to go for the midnight premiere. We got the wrong day. Rocked in at midnight and they're like, oh no, that's tomorrow.
Oh dear, that's funny.
But
then you went again?
The attempt was there, yeah, and then we went and watched it.
That's funny.
I did not enjoy this film.
Yeah, I could sit and bitch about this film all day.
Yeah.
But
The many bad choices.
Henry Cavill, Superman, great.
Yeah, but still a shit film.
It was a bad film.
Yeah.
But Henry Cavill,
Henry
Superman,
Cavill again.
great.
Stature, suit, him, brilliant. Writing, direction, choices, terrible. Ruined the character.
For
I do
Henry,
think- I do
Henry
think
Cavill,
that-
Man of Steel, great.
And
Batman v Superman, crap.
I do think him in that film was better than Batman in that film, though. If you were going
both are
to,
bad
if you were
each
going to
other.
compare the two, I think.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, having him just obsess over him. He's an alien. He must die. Bruce is supposed to be smart. He's supposed to be
It was a bit
intelligent.
stupid,
They make him so fucking fixated and dumb in this.
Why'd you say that name? Why did you say that
Oh
name?
god! And the fucking his suit he builds to fight him.
I
I know
hate
it's.
that
I know
suit.
it's based
Hate
on the comic, and it looks great in the comic. It looked shit in the movie.
Yeah,
it was
dog.
really, really
Absolute
bad.
dog. Right, we'll
We're moving on. Avoid the rest of
move
that.
on. Well, because the same year we had a little cameo from Batfleck and
Justice League?
Suicide Squad.
Was it Suicide? Was it?
Yeah, had that little cameo with Will Smith.
Deadshot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very.
very brief. Was it just? He's on the car, right? In the car chase. Yeah.
Because they were gonna do a solo film for him, weren't they? Oh,
Yeah.
thank
They were supposed to.
Thank fuck they didn't.
Ben Affleck was supposed to write it and direct it originally,
Boo.
and they never got there.
Yay.
Which is a shame because every movie they just made him worse.
I
Made
just
him
don't. I'm not a big fan of him
But
anyway.
fuck the grey and black suit.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good. And the
that's
big
thing.
logo.
The suit looked
It
good.
looked fucking incredible.
The fight scenes were well done.
When they were
but-
in the press, I remember one of the first images they leaked was him coming out of the Batmobile with Superman standing in front of him, and he just kind of comes out and he's above Superman, looking down on him in the fucking grey suit, and I was just like, this could be good.
Yeah,
And then what did they do?
and
They
then,
ruined it all.
They
It
literally
was
took the
shocking.
one good shot and showed
Yeah.
you, so you got excited.
pretty much, yeah, that's it.
Also, it's like they sat down a 6-year-old and went, let's draw a really cool Batmobile for the Batmobile.
Actually,
Like, what would you do?
Sorry, that's
More
something.
fins, flatter.
That's something we didn't talk about on Nolan's trilogy, the Batmobile,
The Tumbler.
the Tumbler.
Tumblr.
Again, I love it for what it is.
It was badass,
Not my
though.
favourite Batmobile.
I really enjoyed the
Hey,
Tumblr.
we're gonna rank our favorite Batmobile,
We are.
but
We are.
it was cool.
Yeah.
It was sick. It was
Yeah,
sick.
it was
very cool, but it
I
was
still got a
good
cool
for-
toy of that one actually.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
actually. I remember that.
It was good for the universe it was in.
It made it realistic once again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
And the Batpod. Batpod coming out of it was very cool.
Yeah, that was
Fuck.
cool. Anyway, sorry.
Sorry.
Might as well
Yeah,
keep
this
the ball.
Batmobile, shocking.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
We might as well keep the ball rolling on Batflick. We have 2017's Justice League.
Ugh.
God.
Nothing but pain for this one.
You know, you
Woof
didn't
again.
think it could get any worse after Batman vs Superman, but
Yeah.
they hit a new
Oh,
low.
but it could.
It was just like, yeah, it,
And the Snyder Cut could not save
hit
it.
after hit after hit after hit with crap from DCU. Honestly, it was
I hate it.
horrible.
Poor studio, poor choices.
Paul Stewart. Yeah, absolutely. And we have Gal Gadot, Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
Again, great casting, but wasted character.
Great casting.
You didn't think he was good as Aquaman? No? I liked him as Aquaman, in theory. I like the look.
Yeah.
I like his movies.
I think if...
Ray Fisher is a stupidly over CGI'd cyborg.
Yeah, whose character was better in the Snyder Cut. But
once again, that was very DC, was over CGI. Yeah. Over the top CGI. Look fake.
Obviously, when you have these characters that are so out of this world, but honestly, it's horrible. Who did the CGI for this shit and thought, you know what, this is good?
Who just did that shit in general?
You know what's funny is, though, some people love it. Some people absolutely get off on how good that movie looks. And it's fucking awful. Especially the Snyder Cut.
Oh, okay.
Like, people go nuts about Flash's fucking scene where he goes back, where he fucking does the slow-mo run near the end.
Oh, the stupidest run
awful.
ever.
It looks so stupid. I know what they're trying to do with the runner thing and the flicking of the wrists and the leaning real
was
far
X-Men
forward.
before this, or
Yeah, before that. Yeah.
oh, then like
Was
that's how you do a speed scene.
Days of Future Past.
yeah, that was great. Was the Snyder Cut, was that where it had the Batman when they're kind of in that world? Well, I can't remember what you call the world.
Well, with the trench coat and the goggles and all that.
Was that the
That was
Snyder
both.
Cut?
That was both.
Was it both? Was it?
Yeah, that was in both. They changed it to Black Suit Superman, didn't they? Because it wasn't Black Suit in the normal cut. They changed it to Black Suit Superman. You got a bit more. You got way more of Ray Fisher's
Kind of like in the Waste World
cyborg
type.
style.
Yeah.
I think you got more scenes because you got
the Joker.
You got fucking shitty Joker coming at the end.
And then
I remember when
and then they thought, oh, we'll make his head longer and people will like it.
Yeah.
No, we do not.
Put him in a coat and goggles and put him in the desert.
I remember when they
Give him a
brought.
gun. Don't forget about the fucking gun.
Yeah, that's what I was actually about to
how
mention.
can
Was people
people
kicked the fuck off like in the trailers because he was there holding it.
Good.
How can people make films with so much money and make such shit decisions?
Because it's
Who knows,
Why
man?
don't the Opinyarns boys get together, get the budget, they send us the money, and we make a blockbuster?
I would love a studio to take that risk and get some fans. Just be
Us.
like, look, we're going to risk it. Yes, us.
And we'll-
Ideally,
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Never going to happen. But
Yeah. It will
I
happen.
would just love it. Just give it a go. Just get some
well,
fans
look
in.
what happened. John Favreau, Dave Filoni. You get fans to make
Yeah,
things
but
that they're into.
but Bryn's talking real fans.
I mean, fans who
Well,
had
whatever.
no experience in the movies.
Yeah.
True.
They haven't made a movie before. They haven't made a
Ever.
cartoon before. They've got no experience in the industry. They're just fans.
So us.
And I'm not saying write the movie because we don't know how to write a script, but put them with people who know how to write a script. Put them with people
How
who know how to make a
difficult
movie.
can
Yeah,
a
so
script
they can
be?
look at our
But
little
Batman punches
yeah,
Superman.
So they can
Superman
look at
gets
our
up, says, ah.
so they can look at our little stickman drawings and go, oh yes, I see what you want.
I could storyboard in
absolutely.
stickman form. That'd
Yeah.
be fine. That'd be funny if they just took that risk once,
Well,
and I
perhaps.
guarantee you it would be shit.
Anything we would touch would turn to gold.
If only.
Once this podcast takes off, gentlemen, we may have that chance.
You never know.
You never know.
You
I'm only
never
going to briefly mention this one, and I can imagine what the reaction is going to be from a certain someone, purely for the fact that Bruce is only in it for a minuscule amount. But between Justice League 2017 and Zack Snyder's 2021 Justice League, we do have Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, where Bruce does make an appearance.
Oh, Child Bruce.
I mean, it's a child.
Child
What do you,
Child Bruce.
What do you want us to say about that? We're just going to talk about the Joker
Again, and then another universe.
Yeah.
That doesn't align with
Whole
any of the
nother-
other universes.
But I mean, fuck me, Joaquin Phoenix. You sensational bastard. You majestic beast.
Has
Great film again.
Great film.
Is
Wasted.
it completely separate to The Batman with Robert Pattinson?
Completely separate.
Completely separate.
All right.
Different timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Different year. Yeah.
Right, and then we go into Zack Snyder's Justice League 2021. The remake, the recut, whatever you call it, still crap.
Just longer and shitter.
What's it called? The Snyder Cut.
The
or
Snyder,
Snyder
cut.
Cut.
The Snyder Cut, yeah. 4 hours. Over 4 hours, I think it was.
I appreciate them wanting to let someone put out a 4 hour film.
Was
I
it the
can dig
Snyder
that.
Cut or the 2017 version where you got that fucking mustache?
That was the Snyder
Superman?
Cut.
That was the Snyder Cut? God damn.
When you're shirtless.
No, that was when they CGI'd Cavill's stash off.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was
That
doing...
that was the first Justice League. That was the
Easy
first
rock.
one, I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure.
God.
No, it was the Snyder Cut.
I think it was both. I think that shot was in both films, but I think that was shot for the original one. Cause
For shame.
was it just pickup shots
No,
because
it
he
was
grew his tash out for
yeah,
Mission Impossible?
Yeah. No, that was the Snyder Cut, I'm pretty sure.
My opinion,
Anyway.
shot not pivotal to the story, probably could have been removed.
Hey,
How did
you
no
got
one
Henry
see
Cavill
it?
with no shirt on? Of course you're going to have that in your movie.
He's in his suit, isn't he? In that.
No,
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 I'm
shirtless.
talking about there's a scene where he's in a suit and you can
Yeah,
clearly see
he's
where
doing
his
an
lips
interview
fit.
and he's talking to into a
okay.
microphone with someone.
Don't
and
think it's
just-
pivotal to the
No,
story.
that's
Just
true.
remove the whole damn thing.
But the,
Yeah,
but the
it's
shirtless
shocking.
one where he's
The
in
shirtless
just in his
one.
pants, you can see the moustache then too.
Yeah, but
Or
it's
his,
not as
his lips like
Yeah.
hovering.
it's not as bad
it's not
as
as
this
bad, that's
interview
true.
scene.
And
That-
also, you're
that's the
looking
one
at him
I'm talking
shirtless,
about.
so it takes it away.
Yeah.
That shot makes sense. Like
Yeah,
no one's
you're
looking
too
at his
busy.
lip. It's all good.
If
When
you're
you
looking at the
close up
lips,
in
you,
the face.
if you're looking at the lips, you're looking at the wrong damn thing. You should be sitting there licking your chops.
Oh, good.
Longer shitter, I did not enjoy it. The Batman
I
himself.
do think it was an improvement. I do
slight
think it was an improvement on the other one, but just because of some backstory. I mean, they cut so much of Cyborg's story out, which made the film not make much sense considering he was such a pivotal character. So adding that backstory in for Cyborg made it a better film.
It was better.
But only just. Yeah, it was better, but it was still shit.
Yeah, I think a big issue with it is it was a bunch of introducing characters like Cyborg and that. Whereas, like, if you look at, say, the Avengers, you'd already established most of the players.
Yeah, so rather than releasing a 4-hour cut, you should have done, origin movies of these characters beforehand. They did a Wonder Woman one. Why couldn't they do Cyborg?
And that was good.
that was
yeah,
decent.
That was very good. I liked that.
The
And
first
yeah,
one.
Man of Steel, I had my issues with it, but it was still, for the universe they were creating, it was still pretty good. It was a split decision between people. It was very decisive, but overall, it was alright.
I remember
It
you
was a good
saying
start.
you loved the scene where his dad dies.
I fucking hate that scene. Oh boy, how dumb. No, please don't save my life. Let me die.
Really, you were just
Even though
singing-
you could save me in 1 second flat.
And no one is going to see, because not only can you move fast enough that no one will see, also, there's a hurricane, there's more important things happening. No one's going to see. Fucking save my life.
Kevin was just clearly out of that marriage. He was like, I want to go make
He's
some
like,
cowboy
look guys,
films.
you got 4 scenes, make them good.
All right. Well, that
boy.
concludes the DCU, and then the final one that we'll be talking about, 2022's
The Batman.
The Batman.
The Batman.
Robbie Patty dons the cowl.
Yeah. Before we go too far into this one, funny thing, and I'm not making this shit up. I'm not bullshitting. But what was it? 2022?
2022.
I'd probably say, I don't know, 2018-ish. I was saying that Robert Pattinson should be the next Batman. And who did they cast?
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. I felt fucking good.
That was before the podcast too. Imagine.
Yeah, that's true. The best detective film.
I was unsure about his casting,
Oh, not fair.
but I could kind of see it, and I was intrigued. He was good. He was good.
I think for a lot of people before the film came out, a lot of them had got caught up on Robbie Patty in Twilight, and they were just, oh, he's just going to be Edward, but they didn't realize how much work he's put into all of his indie films
Yeah.
to, regain that faith in people on the fact that he can do an amazing job acting.
Dude's in some good films,
He's
man.
in some amazing films, and I think he
And he's different in every film.
blew it
isn't
out. I think he blew it out the water for the Batman.
Yeah. And I really like that they went down the detective route, because obviously he is supposed to be the world's greatest detective in the comics.
Yeah.
And very noir film, which
That's
was cool.
one of my issues with the film is he is supposed to be the world's greatest detective. And yes, I know it's only year 2 of him being Batman.
Exactly.
But he's old enough to be smarter than he is. And the fact he fucks up the whole case and misses everything and doesn't solve it because he doesn't know what a carpet tool is.
But you just said
It's
it
dumb.
yourself. It's his second year as Batman.
Yeah, but he's already
You
got his
don't instantly-
education.
you don't-
He doesn't
yeah.
learn.
No, but you
he
don't
doesn't
instantly.
When
You
you're
you
rich, you don't deal with carpet tools.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck. He's Batman.
No,
he would
I
not
wouldn't-
let that
Would
lie.
you know Carpet Keith?
Oh, yeah, no,
You're
no,
a
exactly.
fucking Batman.
You don't know.
Oh yeah. So when you put on
Batman.
so when you put on a cape and cowl, you instantly know how to do carpet.
I just.
What
I
are you
just-
smoking?
You
bro?
don't know I'm not Batman,
I
bitch.
didn't like it. I didn't
What are
like
you
it at all.
smoking,
He
son?
literally.
His
Like
second year,
I
the
know,
whole
I
point.
know
the
you
whole
get that
point-
good scene of Riddler being disappointed they didn't work it out.
The whole point of him not working it out is because he is inexperienced and it's the second year. That's the whole point. He's
But
not supposed to be good yet. He's not supposed to work it. He's
I
supposed
would
to make
rather him be
mistakes.
smart enough to work it out and then fail because of something else.
Nah.
Not miss it completely. Miss the whole point of the
That's like
plan.
anything. If you start a job, you're not fucking the man in 2 years. You get experience, and you become better and better.
But what also pisses me off is not only he fails to do it, and then the bombs go off and everything else. I just hate that movie. Would be my favorite Batman movie, hands down. Apart from the end, the whole last arc, I think is almost bad. I actually don't like it. From the moment Riddler gets arrested, the rest of the movie annoys me and isn't very good.
The one thing I will say about
he fucks up the case. The bombs go off. Is Gotham literally under sea level because he blows up some walls and the whole fucking place gets fucking flooded? Gotham, the amount of shots they show you of the amount of high rises and the amount of how high that fucking place goes, and then I know the mayor's having a thing there, but why are people not going higher? Why is everyone in the streets going into the fucking place that's underwater? It doesn't make any sense. No one's getting anyone out. And then you look at Superman, and they fucking evacuated Gotham in 2 seconds. Not Gotham, Metropolis. They evacuated the city in like 2 seconds, and that pissed me off. And then this one is like they can't. No one's doing anything to tell them to go anywhere. They're all just running around and dying for nothing.
Panic.
They live in Gotham City.
Yeah, which
they're in a perpetual state of panic.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah, mate. If you live in Gotham, you're not listening to anybody. You're just telling you what to do.
He's in the bay and he blows up these fucking walls.
I was going to say,
the fact everything floods, it's just a terribly designed city.
But when you watch the Penguin, the whole city doesn't flood. That literally shows you it's just a certain area and certain people die.
Well, yeah, but it's that whole area.
Yeah, that whole area, because that whole area is
obviously
under siege of water because of it's obviously close to the bay or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
It's dumb.
I wouldn't say dumb, but I do think a lot of people share the opinion of maybe perhaps it drags a little bit. They probably could have cut a thing or two. But.
There's the scene near the end where he's hanging off the ledge and the Riddler wannabe has got his shotgun and he literally gets up. And then he fucking cocks his gun and he goes, 1 bullet, 2 bullets, and then he loads it really fucking slowly, and you're like, what is the point of this scene? And then he finally points it in Batman's face, and then Catwoman shows up and saves the day, and it's like, wow, who fucking saw that coming? Why was it so long? It's such a shit scene. It's like, come on, the anarchy going on absolutely everywhere, and this guy's like, I'm going to kill the Batman, so I'm going to take my sweet ass time.
Savouring the moment like every villain tends to do in every fucking film / cartoon of all time.
It's just...
But the amount of times you watch something, like animated or film, and the villain could have won 20 years ago.
I know that, but... It
building
just
suspense.
The thing is,
but they take their time, they savour it, and then they fail. It just seems to be the villain way. That's why when you see a film where a villain actually wins, you're just like, "Whoa, what the fuck just happened?"
So if we write this film, the villain's just going to shoot him out the game.
Fuck yeah!
What did you guys think of Andy Serkis's Alfred?
It was okay.
I wasn't a huge fan.
It was okay.
I thought subpar.
Better than Irons, not as good as Kane.
Better than Irons?
Yeah. Irons didn't really have...
He didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, he wasn't really... Didn't get much screen time.
No, not at all.
I just feel like he wasn't cuddly enough,
Yeah. One thing I did enjoy about The Batman is they kind of brought back that same kind of menace that I felt for watching The Dark Knight. Like, people were scared. Like, as soon as you saw him. The first time that he reveals himself coming from the shadow.
And the fighting in the day.
The opening scene is
so
fucking good.
That
really good. And also the song, the Nirvana song, Underneath the Bridge. Whoa, fuck yeah.
And the Batmobile reveal.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah. And I mean, we've already talked about
the Batmobile reveal.
Yeah.
We've already talked about the Penguin before as well, but he's excellent. I mean, fuck me.
That fucking car chase.
That's so good.
What a scene.
I got you!
Colin Farrell as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Just, again...
And I really enjoyed... I know a few people kind of... emo and all that, but I really liked that he had the black around his eyes. I mean, that's what you would do if you were in a suit. You never see that in any of the other ones. They take it off and they're just like, ooh, hey, it's Bruce.
Because you could see it under the cowl, but then when they take it off, you can't see the makeup.
Yeah.
It's like, 1 second with my makeup white.
Exactly. Like, that's such a simple thing. Yeah.
No,
such a simple touch, and they did it well. I can see where you're coming from on some of that, but I mean, at the end of the day, the whole point is he's supposed to be inexperienced.
The thing
I like that it's early on because all the other ones he's been Batman for a long time.
But the reason I don't like it, I know what they're getting at, but what I don't like about it is you don't get a glimpse of it you get the glimpse of him being Batman. He's very smart. He's solving everything. He's getting it all. You know, make him slip up somewhere, have help with something first, and then have him fail. He just he gets everything bang on, and then something so obvious, he fails.
See,
And
the thing is,
I think literally from when Riddler gets arrested and goes to Arkham, it just changes. It's like someone else took over direction. There's a different tone. The scenes seem to take longer. It's just very differently directed to me. It feels like someone stepped in and directed the end differently to.
but I think
the
it's
rest
very
of it.
classic.
Yeah, no,
Classic noir.
there's a fair reviews there.
Yeah.
And Riddler gets a fucking beautiful bay view from his cell in Arkham. He gets to watch his plan happen. This gorgeous, stunning view of Gotham from his fucking cell. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Is he in Arkham yet? He is, isn't he?
He's in Arkham,
Yeah.
And also,
love when he does
right next to possibly
okay.
Joker.
Yeah, I
who we
didn't
don't know.
like that. I'll
But
give you that. I didn't
also,
like
they can just talk to each other through the cell. Fuck off. You're in Arkham. What kind of stupidity is just
I do
having
like when he did the old,
you want to have a conversation? Want to make best mates?
do
You
like
want to
when
take over the world? Yeah, let's do it.
I did like when he did the old Ave Maria.
Again, when he goes to see him and like when he realizes he
Doesn't
did
know that-
fail and isn't working with him, and it's brilliant acting. I think he's great. Riddler's scene is brilliant, but
Different take as well. Very, once again, I suppose realistic.
Great
as
actor.
far
Yeah,
as
yeah.
To play him, yeah.
a Riddler goes.
Paul Dano.
I think that's his
Paul
name.
Dano.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Dano.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he was great.
Righty-ho. Well, I think that's plenty of discussions in terms of the films. Now we're going to break it down a little bit, getting into our personal opinions.
Sorry, just one thing we do have to. I know we're not talking animated, but we've got to talk about Kevin Conroy.
Oh, mate.
I
if
mean,
we go
if you-
animated, my opinion's going to change because a
Yeah,
lot of the
yeah,
animated
yeah.
stuff is way better than the live action stuff.
But like, I mean,
Iconic voice.
he is Batman.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He is Batman.
And, of course, Mark Hamill is
The
the
Joker.
Joker.
Yeah, but I mean,
The animated series and the
Conroy
games,
kicks
the Arkham
ass.
games.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
it's so good.
It's just astounding.
yeah.
May he rest in peace.
Is it Mask of Phantasm?
Mask of Phantasm.
That's
Brilliant.
top tier Batman. That's probably
So good.
that could be one of the best. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, that was released 1993.
I was going to go 95.
Oh, you're very close.
Anyway, sorry, Keith.
So we're going to be breaking it down into our personal opinions on the whole thing. So we'll start off with who of the Batman have our favourite suit?
Favorite suit?
Who has the best looking cowl? I'm going with George Clooney and those nipples.
Hey, remember, without them nips, we wouldn't have got Nolan's trilogy.
But is it George Clooney at the beginning with the black suit and the subtle nips, or at the end with the silver and black with the real big nips
and the ass.
and the earth?
Didn't they make the nips pink in that one?
They should have.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Probably Robin's, yeah.
I don't think so.
You
But if
might
they
need to
did,
Google it.
fucking
Were
hell.
they pink?
I don't want to be
What a crazy
Googling
suit.
Batman's nipples.
Yeah, that's
nipples.
not my favourite suit.
No.
That's not what you told me the other day.
I think Batfleck's first suit, the grey, the black, the big logo, I think his is actually my favourite suit, followed closely by Patterson's.
I think Patterson's would be my pick.
I
I just like the fit of it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Really cool.
I'd have to go with Patterson's.
Yeah, I like the cape, the way the cape falls and the shoulders look really big, and
Yeah.
his cowl's cool. I like his logo. I do.
Yeah,
I
it's
like the
yeah.
cool.
logo.
And like you can pull it off
Yeah.
and use it. That's cool. I just remembered the wingsuit part, and he gets
Yeah.
fucked up. Like that's what I mean. Like it's so
See,
realistic.
that's great. I like that bit.
because
That
he's
was really cool.
unexperienced. That brings
Yeah.
back to that. Anyway, so yeah, I'd go Patterson for a suit. Definitely.
I'm going with Patterson's as well. From what I can see, sorry, I'm just googling. I cannot see any.
What are you
pink-
Googling?
I cannot see any pink bat nipples.
No, sorry, my mistake. I thought they were pink hued.
That's just the
That's
editing.
just what you-
when you're
that's what
younger.
you dreamed
That was your
about.
one.
Yeah.
You just cut circles out. They were your nipples, Casey.
My bat suit is pink with circle holes for the nips.
And then we go into the worst suit.
Well, I think we've just
Yeah.
established the worst
Old,
suit.
old nipple boy.
In terms of the cowl, I'd have to put Nolan's in there. I really don't like the very narrow
No, I hate it.
mouth hole that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bale has. Obviously, it covers more of the face, so
Really
that's good
feel
for like
the flavour.
yeah. It covers more of the face, so it's harder to tell who it is. But I didn't notice it until like someone pointed it out. It's like it's the mouthpiece that looks so weird about.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
But it
Bale's
but
one.
it also kind of going up to like the pointy ears. It just looks really. I don't know.
It was from Dark Knight, I believe, because the Batman Begins cowl wasn't as bad.
No, it wasn't.
And it was quite good.
Yeah.
But again, that was where you had the classic, like he couldn't move his neck.
Nolan's suits are my least favourite of the main like bulk of movies, I'd have to say. Because like 89 and Batman Returns, I love that classic suit.
It's a classic.
I love it.
Classic for a reason.
It's a big rubber fucking suit,
Yeah.
but it looks fucking great. I love it. It's
With
classic.
Nolan's one, it's just again, it's keeping that realism. It's very clearly a tactical suit that he wears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really hated that mouthpiece.
Yep. Agreed.
But I still think
I did enjoy the fact
old
that they
Dan.
changed it so he can move his head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do think Clooney's is still the worst, though, yeah? Is that what we're agreeing?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
I'm making sure there. I was a little worried for a second.
100%.
Now, taking the man outside of the suit, who's the best Bruce?
Michael fucking Keaton.
Yeah,
He's my
I think
Bruce.
it's hard to go past Michael Keaton. Classic, funny. Yeah.
Kilmer was too boring. Clooney was just terribly cast. Shouldn't have been in there.
Yeah.
I would have to go
Christian Bale was good.
I like Bale.
Yeah,
I like
Bale a
Bale.
lot.
I like Bale when he put on the persona.
Yeah.
I would say
And
for
he
the
really-
for the Bruce Waynes, it would be between Keaton, Bale, and Patterson. But then
Yeah.
Patterson's quite new, so you'd probably cross him off.
Patterson
for
we
that.
barely saw.
I
That
don't.
was the
We didn't
issue.
see enough of his, and also he's still in his brooding. I am now
Yeah,
Batman. I
yeah.
am no longer Bruce Wayne
Yeah.
phase. He hasn't reborn as
No,
Bruce Wayne
exactly.
yet, which
So-
I like. Christian Bale's take on
'Cause-
he leaves it behind, but then reintroduces with the persona. Of,
Yeah.
And year two, he's still like a recluse, isn't he? Like,
Yeah,
everyone doesn't
yeah,
know
exactly.
that.
It doesn't
exactly.
go out a lot.
Yeah.
No one's really seen him, and then they're like, "Oh, it's Bruce Wayne," you know. When
Yeah.
so you'd probably cross him off the list. But I think I would give the nod to Keaton.
Yeah.
I love Keaton.
Keaton would be
But
the
I think
second.
Bale was very close. Like that's you know that's a
I'd probably flip it. I'd go Bale and then
yeah
Keaton.
like that's very close. I'd say it could swing either way, depending on which film I've watched at the time. Probably.
Now, you take the man, you put him in. Well, who is the best overall Batman, in our opinion?
Ooh,
It's hard.
yeah,
So we're not talking about films here. We're just talking about the Bruce and the Batman together. Yeah?
I think for
Just
the
the Batman.
case,
Okay.
I think for the case
Same
we
as
saw it more out of the lot of them. I'm going to go with Bale.
I am always hung up on what could have been with Batfleck because fuck that scene's good and this suit's good and he feels it good. He looks good. The fucking warehouse scene is so good, but everything else is dog shit.
Someone to
So,
like, kiss ass.
It
over
just
there.
knocks him down.
knocks him down to the
Disappointing.
bottom.
Not quite the
Kilmer's
bottom.
Not quite the bottom.
Not
Yeah.
quite the bottom.
George Clooney would be
Clooney's
the
the bottom.
bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
Then Kilmer.
I think
Yeah,
Adam
then
West said it
probably-
best. Well, it's an Affleck.
Yeah, I personally, I would go Clooney bottom, and then I would go Batfleck, and then I would go Kilmer.
Okay. I get that. As a whole, I have to agree.
Well,
but
may I just say, you
what
guys
could have
skipped
been?
ahead to who's the worst
Sorry,
overall.
sorry.
sorry, yeah.
But
Let's just rank 'em.
now y'all know because
then, yeah.
I do agree with.
I think
With me or with Bryn?
I would go Clooney, Affleck,
Yeah,
Kilmer.
yeah.
okay.
So with Casey.
But overall, I think because the issue with the Batman films is you don't see a lot of the Bruce. You don't see the two parallels, and really, out of the lot of them, Bale we saw the most. So I'm going to go with him.
yeah, it's hard to look past
Yeah.
Keaton as well. It's
Keaton's Batman's phenomenal. It's really good. Also, I hate to bring up this movie because it is a piece of fucking trash. But Keaton's scenes in The Flash. Have you seen The Flash?
no.
Have you seen The Flash?
No.
Just get through it. Just watch it because Keaton's scenes are great.
Of course
I mean,
they do.
yeah,
He's
he
so
must be
good.
because they brought him back, and
He's
obviously,
so good. Again, what could have been. They could have made that film so
He could have been
fucking
Batman
shit.
forever, right?
It's so shit. But Keaton scenes, worth it. Make it worth the watch just for that.
all right, I'll have
I
to
feel
give
like Keaton could have been just Batman all the way through.
Yeah, and then they fucking had the Batgirl film that they completely scrapped, which had him as Bruce in
that's
it,
right.
which would have been.
So
fucking
who
good.
did you never said who your favourite Batman was? Not sure
I'm
yet.
torn between Keaton and Christian Bale
Yeah, I'm probably the same. I'm a bit torn.
because I don't think we've seen enough of Patterson yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Again, which I love because I think he could potentially be easily the best after two,
Yeah.
especially 3 films if he nails it.
I think
Which I think he will.
I think
Is
he
it
would-
him
he
or
would-
the story you're worried about?
He didn't say he was worried.
I'm worried. I mean, it's DC, so I'm a bit worried because it's.
I know it's Matt Reeves, and he just proved with the Penguin.
Yeah, I know, but it's been too long. I worry when the amount of scripts they've done and just the length of time. It was supposed to be out 2 years ago. It was supposed to come out like the year and a half after the first.
But they didn't do multiple scripts. They just
nothing.
never finished. They keep. It's taken them this long to finish the script, which could be a bad sign as well.
I still don't trust that.
Could be a
It's
bad
taken
sign.
too long.
Yeah.
But apparently, I don't know how true or accurate, but apparently he was sick, Matt Reeves.
Yes.
Like they were worried that he wouldn't even do it.
Yeah. He
I
got
did
quite
hear
ill
that.
after.
So, I mean, it could just be that is what's taking so long.
I mean, you never know. The amount of times we've seen these things start so good and then get
but
shit.
did you see Robert Pattinson was just like, I'm going to be too old?
That's what I mean. They need to get back into it. It's just too long.
Pump them out, yeah.
And I worry again, are they going to leave it as a continuation to have a third one and then do the same thing again and then never finish it? So there's a lot of room for error.
Yeah, there is a lot of room for error, but I have a lot of
tragedy.
faith. And I would put him in, like when we're talking about the best Batman, he would be in my conversation. But I think just for the sole fact of maybe he hasn't had enough time, I would probably lean towards Bale or Keaton. Which one? I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
I you know what? I'm gonna stick with Keaton because I think Bale is great, but I think his villains take over. Yeah, without them, I don't think he would have been as good as what we're saying.
Yeah.
Personally.
Fair enough. And then we delve into the world of evil. Who has the best villain?
I mean, it should be pretty
I think
easy.
it's gonna be
There's really no.
Heath Ledger
pretty
Joker.
hands-on Heath Ledger Joker.
So if we take who's the next under Heath to you guys?
Honestly, I'm then torn between Penguin and Jack Nicholson's Joker.
If we were going solely off films, I would probably go Jack Nicholson's Joker, but because of the series, that nearly made my top 10.
Penguin.
Probably would be in my top 10. That's the Penguin.
Yeah.
Simple. Yeah, but Danny DeVito's Penguin's pretty fucking epic too.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's talking about Danny DeVito's
I'm talking
one,
about Danny DeVito's.
not Colin
I'm talking
Farrell's.
about
I'm looking at
Colin
Colin Farrell's. Again, even if we've had the series, but at the end of the day, he's great. He's a deformed gangster. He's a gangster with a lip and a fucked up face. He's not,
But he's fucking good though.
So he is great. He's fucking awesome. But
Can I just say the Penguin, and then it covers both.
I really enjoyed
Yes,
Cillian
you can.
Murphy's Scarecrow, so I might
So
put him
did I.
as.
I fucking
It
love
was
Sexy
great,
Scarecrow.
but
Yeah.
also I feel like overshadowed a little bit.
Yeah.
I love that he got cameo in the other two though.
Yeah.
I love that he stuck around.
True.
That was fucking brilliant.
I love the, what's the difference between you and me? I'm not wearing hockey pants. I thought that was great.
Also, imagine if they used Killian now, because obviously now he's high profile.
Yeah. Well, he
I would've
auditioned
been-
to be the Batman. He almost was the Batman.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's been in heaps of Christopher Nolan's.
I must say,
ones,
props to Christian
Nearly all
Bale
of
for
them. Nearly all of
doing
them.
yeah.
where he was an anorexic and then popped on the pounds.
Popped on the pounds, right? You see him with his shirt off in that
Yeah,
first film?
honestly,
I'm
it was
just
ridiculous.
How did you go from, what was it,
The Machinist.
A machinist? It cannot be.
Machinist, or whatever it's called.
His health could not be well, honestly.
That dude, man.
That was, yeah,
And do you see him and Nicolas Cage in that new Madden film, and they're both like really put on heaps of weight and shit? Oh my god.
Who's the worst villain? I'm going with the 90s Bane.
Yeah, or Mr. Freeze.
Nah, I'm going Two-Face, 90s. I really didn't like Tommy Lee
Oh,
Jones.
3 different answers. That's quite good.
But who'd you get?
Mr. Freeze. I know you love Arnie.
I love Arnie, but it was definitely
It
not
was
his best.
just-
I love the
it was
one-liners,
bad. It was
but
rough. It was
yeah.
very, very rough.
I just, like probably back in the day, I didn't mind Two-Face, Tommy Lee Jones, but watching it now when you're older, I think it's horrible. I honestly almost want to turn the movie off because of his Two-Face. That's how bad I
Give
find
it a
it.
That's the
rewatch.
issue.
Give
I haven't
it a
seen
rewatch.
it.
I haven't seen it for a while.
Haven't seen it quite a while, so I can't. Every time I think
really
of that
dislike
particular
it.
film, I think of Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey is
Riddle me
the-
this,
yeah,
riddle me
that's the
that.
thing.
Jim
He's the
Carrey,
standout.
he is
Yeah,
the
he's
only
the
thing that
standout.
pulls that movie through.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would turn it off if there was no Jim Carrey.
Yeah, fair
Because
enough.
obviously Kilmer's forgettable when he's pouty, and then you got Tommy Lee Jones is just, oh Jesus, and then Jim Carrey pulls it through, and you'll sit down and you watch it.
Yeah, fair.
Now, technology. Well, mostly vehicles. The best Batmobile.
Best Batmobile.
89 for me.
A classic.
Yeah?
It is.
That is a classic.
But I feel
It's
like
really good.
usable.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not.
No.
I
But
got-
I mean, in
I-
that universe, it is. It can drive up walls, mate.
Yeah, fair.
With a grappling hook.
Probably again, like I grew up with it, so I'm going with the Tumbler from The Dark Knight. Just
Okay,
big,
are we just going?
brawly, badass.
Are we going? What are we classing as best? Are we classing just what
Just
we...
your
What's our
favourite.
Just our
Yeah.
favourite.
Just your
Okay.
favourite.
I would probably...
Unless we get to test drive them. And I'll tell you which one's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
best.
But like, okay, I'd probably go Keaton.
But
as
if you're
well.
like talking about like in world, like what has the like all the gadgets and
That's
shit,
what I mean. Like, if you were going to use one, you would probably go the Tumbler, right? Or perhaps...
No, man.
Use one, yeah.
I'd still go Keaton's. He's got everything. He's got the grappling hooks in the wheels. He can drive up walls. He's got the sonar.
It looks like it'd fall
He's got the
apart,
fucking armoured shell that comes over it when he's
True.
in danger. It drives itself. It's got everything.
I think nostalgia-wise,
Classical
I'd go
Batmobile.
Keaton's one.
It's
That's
great.
the best.
Followed by, for
I do
me,
quite like the new one as well.
Peasants. It's
Yeah.
my second favourite.
Yeah,
It's
that's
my
cool.
second favourite. It's the perfect mix between the real world stuff
Yeah.
and the Batman.
Like, it literally
And
looks
you
like
can
he's just...
definitely
You can
tell-
see
he's
he looks like
really
he's
gonna
built it in a
tinker.
shed, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see
You
he's
can
really going to
definitely tell
tinker
he's gonna-
into
Yeah.
a crazy Batmobile,
Yeah.
but right now it's still a car.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be good.
I think we can all agree. Glow in the dark Batmobile was the worst one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, that one's really.
And then the Tumbler obviously has the bonus of the Bat Pod
Yeah, that's cool.
that comes out of it.
That was
But then
sick.
you've also got the Bat Wing, which also turns into the Bat Boat in Batman Returns.
That's right.
He crashes the,
The
wing and
Bat
the
Boat.
Bat Boat comes
Oh,
down the
jeez,
sewers.
I forgot about that.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which I always like. When I first saw the Bat Pod come out of the Tumbler, I was like, that's a homage to the Bat Wing and the Bat Boat. I like that.
fair. All right.
But I like the Bat Pod better than the Tumbler.
Oh,
For me.
yeah, okay, I see.
For me. I really like
Why don't you
like-
like the Tumbler?
It's just a bit too tanky. It's just a bit too real tanky. And then the fact that in the last one, there's fucking loads of them. They're everywhere.
And
It's
that-
not unique. It's not
Well,
his
that was-
one-off Batmobile.
That's true, I didn't
it's
like that.
literally
That is-
just a military weapon. He's painted black.
I was about to say
Yeah,
that is the
that's-
thing. Like when everyone's
that's why I
like,
don't like it.
"What the hell is that thing?" But like
Yeah.
the Wayne's Enterprises is producing these.
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, obviously,
Yeah.
That's true.
That's-
perfect." Well,
Yeah.
that concludes the Batman section of our pod.
His favourite Alfred.
Gotta
Alright,
be the
favourite
OG.
Yeah.
Gotta be the OG.
Yeah. I think it is the OG, followed by Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. I think Michael
I'm
Caine...
flipping it. I'm going Kane, and then
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Michael Caine is probably the better acting, like,
Yeah.
of Alfred.
Yeah.
But I think Alfred, the cuddly old little
I
man...
like,
like,
if I was Batman and I just fucking saved the world and fucking got absolutely hammered and I was fucking bruised to shit on death's door, I'd want to go home to the original Alfred.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Old man classic. I'm going to take care of you, boy.
apparently, what
Give you a cuddle. Maybe call his hot niece to come on.
apparently, for Michael Caine's one, the way he was talking about like the backstory of himself with the soldier, apparently that was all unscripted. He was just going off on a tangent.
Good on
And
him.
I was like,
'cause
yeah,
it was fucking
yeah.
great.
We're in a jungle.
That's good
We
stuff.
never... Did we pick favourite film? We've done favourite Batman, best Batman, all that. Do we
I
have
think
a,
we
do
did.
we have a favourite film?
I'm going with the Dark Knight, but that made the top 10 for me. So
I started doing them in top 10 and I got to I got to 5 and then I couldn't, like, very easy to
slot
do all the way down 10 to 6. Very, very easy. I'll tell you. But then putting the top 5 in order is very, very hard.
Would Batman Begins be... Because that was in your...
Batman Begins is definitely... I think it
Your-
probably
was
is
it your
my
honourables?
favourite. I think it is my number 1, probably. So 10 is Justice League, then Batman vs Superman, then Batman and Robin, Batman Forever, and then probably Dark Knight Rises. I think is the weakest of
That's definitely the weakest.
the rest of
Yeah.
the movies.
yeah, that's fair.
But then, yeah, I think probably Batman Returns. Then it's hard, man. The rest of them
It
are
is
very,
hard.
very hard.
That's very difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
It
very
is hard.
hard. I reckon Batman Returns, 89, The Batman, Dark Knight, and then Batman
Batman
Begins.
Begins.
I'd go
Yeah.
the Dark Knight, the Batman, then Batman 89.
I think The Batman's my favourite Batman film.
Yeah.
And Patterson would probably be up there. But
Fair.
just because he hasn't had enough, I can't put him as the best Batman, just because of
Yeah.
that. But I do think he would be.
Potential.
Yeah.
Definitely
He's-
potential.
He's definitely, like I said, I was calling for it fucking years ago. And I was actually quite shocked when they said, oh, it's Robert Pattinson. I was like, what?
Another thing that worried me about the film was they've obviously found a Robin. It's very clearly this kid. He sees himself in the kid. He's been orphaned as a young boy. You see him training. He knows how to fight. Then he saves his life. It's obviously going to be Robin.
Yeah.
But there's been fucking how many years now between the films? The kid's going to be too old. They have to recast
yeah,
him.
that's true.
True.
But as long as we get a Robin,
Yeah.
it'll be cool.
But I like obviously Dark Knight as a film is probably one of the greatest films.
Yeah.
You know, but I still think it's because of the Joker.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
absolutely. But like that still puts it up there for me.
Yeah, oh no, like I said, one of the best films probably of all time, but I don't think in the Batman conversation, I don't think that would be my top for Batman.
Okay.
Which is why I think the Batman is better. But the Joker, sensational.
Yeah, definitely the best. Best character, best villain
Yeah.
in all of it.
Best acting.
Best acting.
What a performance. Definitely deserved the Oscar. Obviously,
Hands down.
not just because he passed away, he definitely deserved that Oscar.
We did.
Yeah.
It was great.
Absolutely. Right, so we are now officially going to move off from this and move on to something else. So
Good bat chat, guys. Good bat
Good
chat.
bat chat.
Bat chat. One
Good
of my
bat chat.
favourite of all time.
Question of the week. This one, we are keeping in with the superhero theme of things. If you could team up with any superhero or villain, who would it be and why? Who are
could
you
team
teaming
up.
up with?
I mean, first thoughts, I'd probably go Iron Man just because he'd give me some sick-ass suit of some kind.
I'd need someone to make me a suit.
That's the thing, because
Because
obviously we're not...
I
we're
ain't
not
keeping up with anybody.
No.
I'm going to feel real bad about
Which
myself no matter who I team up with. If it's just me, I can't run. I'm not very strong. I've got no stamina. I'm getting fucked up. I'm not that smart. I ain't going to be much use. I give the guy some witty banter every now and again.
So should we...
Hold his beer.
holy guacamole, man!
So,
So,
I think
should we agree? Whoever we partner up with, will get something from.
But I think that's
Well,
why
no,
the
'cause-
easy option would be Iron Man, because if you went Batman, he knows how to fight,
Yeah.
and his suit won't protect that much. You're still
Yeah.
going to get hit. Iron Man, his suit, you know, he'd be able to build you something
Adapts.
badass,
Yeah.
you know, like it'd fight for you, and to some degree, you know. And if you got hit, it wouldn't hurt as much as a bat suit.
yeah.
So I think the easy option would be Iron Man. If you're saying we had powers the same as whoever we're teaming up with, then maybe it would be different. But
Well, my first thought was Iron Man for this, but then I thought, well,
plus, also as a billionaire, imagine the parties you'd go to and all that.
it's unorthodox, but like the powers you get from him is ridiculously powerful. Galactus, he could make me a Silver Surfer, and Silver Surfers are fucking stupidly strong.
Yeah, but then you'd be a boring herald.
Yeah.
Finding planets to massacre.
And that-
I'd whip your ass.
In
Yeah,
that,
but-
in that
but what's
mind,
the
you
point?
could
You could be-
team up with Thanos, and he could make you something cool as well.
A lot of the Silver Surfer's time is spent just literally going through space
True.
alone.
And every film Silver Surfer's in, they're
You'd
depressed.
be very bored and depressed.
Don't make fun of my choices, motherfucker.
Hey, if that's what you want, if that's the
Yeah.
life you want for yourself,
It's Iron Man
It's
and
either that
Iron
or-
Boy.
I hope you like the stars.
or the devil with the Ghost Rider.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. I suppose I could sell my soul.
yeah, you're not
I'd
using
sell
it.
myself for some rider, some
I'm
rider
not-
powers.
Do you know what would happen though? You sell your soul, and then you'd be like, "Do you know how to ride a motorbike?" No, I do not.
Well,
It
nuts.
comes with the powers.
Does it?
When you get the skull, you can ride.
You hop in your car. It's whatever you got around. You
Ghost,
just
Ghost
push
Rider,
bike.
Ghost Rider in a Toyota or something.
Toyota Yaris just having around.
Nissan Leaf, here I come.
Walking around in a fired up Volkswagen. It's whatever you got around at the time. So it's a BMX bike just next to you.
Here comes the Ghost Rider. Here comes the Ghost Rider and his pogo stick.
It's fiery poker stick.
It's gonna go in your ass, boy. The Pogo Rider.
Yeah, I don't think the rider would be a good one.
I honestly think Iron Man would be the best choice. Just for
Pretty
the
cool.
sole fact of him helping you out with a cool suit. If we had powers, then it would be a different conversation. If we had powers, who would you pick? If your powers mimicked whoever you teamed up with, how about that?
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
powers mimic.
I feel like if I was in New York, Spider-Man would be great.
That'd be cool.
If you're in New Zealand, Spider-Man's not a good power to have, man. There ain't no web swinging around New Zealand. Just go up to Auckland and just swing around.
There's lots
the
of trees. Yeah.
tower. There's no skyscrapers.
I think I would.
Trees aren't high enough to swing from. You could swing around the redwood forest, all right, and that'd be it.
Instead of skyscraping, you'd be floor scraping. I think I would go.
Dumb.
I think I'd probably go Thor.
I was thinking
Ooh,
Thor.
that'd be cool.
He can travel everywhere. He can.
Yeah.
He's powerful.
I'm sure
you get triceps like that if you're holding a hammer.
I don't think there's a bad answer. I'd
No,
be
there's
happy with
not.
everybody.
Yeah. True.
Are we just saying in the world of superheroes, or can we go into like the world of like? I mean, I would love to. I was just talking to you earlier about it being like Goku.
Saiyan.
Goku, Saiyan.
Oh,
Nah,
come on.
we were saying superhero and villains was your question. So.
Yeah, true.
He's a superhero.
All right.
Well, in a way, maybe, but no.
What about? All right, let's go with villain. If you had to pick a villain
To team up with?
to team up with, you get their powers.
Ooh. Like we including Loki?
Oh,
It'd be fun.
It would be fun.
It'd be fun to hang out with.
yeah. I mean, he's a villain in some of it. So
I mean, Loki would be cool.
Yeah.
But he'd backstab you in nobody's business.
Yeah.
that's the issue. Any villain you pick, they're probably gonna backstab you.
True. Okay, what about if you didn't get the villain's powers and you were just their sidekick? Who would you team up with?
I reckon Lex Luthor would be pretty
I was
cool.
about to say
actually.
cool.
anything other than
Let's be
like
right.
human, they're
He's
just
pretty
gonna
rich.
treat you like a slave.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they would, even if you had powers. Yeah. Maybe Thanos, I'd shine his little stones.
Dust them up for it.
Shine my stones, boy.
Yeah, Thanos would be cool. Everyone would be cool.
Yeah,
I'd hang out with it.
yeah.
I'd be anybody.
Superhero and
Anyone.
villain.
I'd be happy.
I'm teaming up with you. Let's go.
Let me hang out in your spaceship.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd even herald and fly around space. It'd be cool for a couple of years.
Bryn wants to twiddle their knobs. Yeah.
all right.
Oh. I know who Keith would want to team up with. It's got to be old Bully Maguire.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now dig on this.
I'll make him cookies.
How much of the series you got on the fucking sound?
Oh, the whole damn thing.
By the way, folks, for anyone listening, Brendan is shaking his head
Yeah,
profusely.
Oh, God. Throw a little in my mouth.
yeah. You know what? I did Bully Maguire and then Spider. I'll take the lot. Garby Jr. gonna cry. Brilliant. Now, awesome. So, let us know if you could team up with any villain or superhero, and go through the list of questions that we just asked there. You know, what superpowers would you want to mimic? What villain would you want to be a slave to? Let us know in the comments below. Moving on to the game.
Just while we're talking about, I just thought it's fun to read comments and interact with our people listening and things like that. But I thought you guys would laugh at this. So on our top 10 TV shows, there was a good comment. It said, "Good top 10s. I honestly wasn't sure about Bryn's top 10. He wouldn't stop gagging on the Star Wars lightsabers. But the dude pulled out a DBZ number 1. My guy." What a great comment. Anyone listening, leave us comments because it's funny. And we'll give you shout outs during the episode. So that was Brock. Thank you, Brock.
Very good, very good, very good.
Hey, man, when you love Star Wars, you love Star Wars.
But as soon as you pulled out DBZ as your one, obviously that twiddled his feathers. So
You gag on those lightsabers, man, all you want.
you got the nod of approval anyway. That's what I was going with that.
Make it sloppy.
Anyway, so game
Game of the week. I thought we would try just a little bit of Would You Rather.
Rather.
Just go through a bunch of different questions, get a little bit of an insight of what you would prefer to do. And so we'll start off, again, going with powers. This one comes with limitations. Would you rather fly, have the ability to fly, but only up to 1 meter off the ground? Or teleport, but only as far as you can throw?
Can you continually teleport?
Yes, but
Oh,
it's just
easy.
how far you can throw.
And through stuff? So if I can throw... Like, you have to throw something and be like, okay, that's how far I can teleport. I can still go through a wall.
What Bryn's saying is, does he have to carry a boomerang around with him at all times?
I don't want to teleport back where I came from.
Just back and forth.
No. Okay.
God damn it! But like, so, I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Should it be like if you throw you have a ball and you throw the ball, however far that goes, you can teleport to. So if you throw it and it hits a roof,
If
you're
you
on the roof.
If you want my
that's
opinion
pretty
on
shit.
what I think it should be, I think it should be once a year, like a Warren of Fitness. You get to throw a ball.
And that's your distance.
And however far that is, you get a year's worth of that distance.
Okay.
So I'm going to be practicing my ass off for a year of throwing a
But
ball.
also, either way, teleportation is going to be
Yeah.
flying a meter off the ground. That's going to be shit.
You literally just be floating around the place.
It's getting fatter and fatter as you fly it around.
Like Wally, like
You would look like those guys on the seats.
Yeah.
But imagine that one day a year where you have to like redeem it. You have to like pull the muscle or some shit.
That'd be cool.
You can literally
you fumble the ball.
teleport 2 seconds ahead of you.
Yeah. Awesome. So there's that one. Would you rather have Spider-Man's web swingers or Batman's grappling hook?
Oh, Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's. Without a doubt.
Easy.
Yeah, fair.
Is that you as well?
Yeah, absolutely. But like also not practical for where we live. What could you use that for?
But also,
grabbing your keys.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you,
Yeah, you can imagine, grab in your house, you grab it, hook, just smash everything in your desk. At least with some webs, you can.
Yeah. Make a nice hammock.
Yeah.
So when I ask this, I mean you're not like starring in it. I mean you're like properly in this world. Would you rather be in a war film or an apocalypse film?
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse?
it's just starring in it.
Not starring, like
No.
you're in that world.
in it.
Living it. Would you rather be in a war or an apocalypse?
Apocalypse.
See,
do you mean apocalypse like zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah, apocalypse.
Bro, I know I'm dead in any apocalypse, so chuck me in a war. Either way, I die.
probably-
This
I was
says
gonna
everyone,
say-
yeah, fuck it. There's no consequences in apocalypse. Do what you want. Be
Yeah.
a villain, be a hero, whatever
Yeah,
you like.
but like if you're in a war, you're going to get shot.
Yeah.
You're gonna get shot anyway. Might get bitten, it might suck ass. At least with a shot, I'm dead in a few seconds.
What I miss.
What?
You're about to find out.
Look at this.
Alright, would you rather Scarlet Witch or the Black Widow?
Black Widow.
Ooh.
Oh, Black Widow, come on. With all respect to the actresses themselves.
I don't know, man. I'm torn. I'm happy either way.
Yeah. Put your hands together.
There's no wrong
Cast
answer.
a spell, shoot me in the ass, whatever
Yeah,
you want.
There's no wrong answer there. Character-wise, if you like just based, not like just on looks, whatever, actual characters, probably Black Widow because Scarlet Witch goes a bit nuts. She's a little nuts.
Yeah, fair.
So yeah.
By the way, if you guys think of any, feel free to ask as well. Have a lifetime pass for any film to the cinema, or free streaming for any service.
I think I'd go free
Just the one
stream.
film.
Pardon?
The one film, or just
So it's a
unlimited
lifetime
films?
cinema pass to any film,
Oh, yeah.
or free streaming for any service.
Cinema.
But I think you would save more money on the streaming, wouldn't you? Well, I suppose if you had a free pass to the cinema,
Well,
you'd
this
go to
guy
every
lives
film.
right next to
Yeah,
him.
Yeah,
That's
but you'd
why.
also
Yeah.
go to the cinema whenever you want.
I mean, like these days, one trip to the cinema is probably a month of one of the subscriptions.
That's true as well, actually.
So I'd probably say
Does that include snacks?
No, just the
just
film.
entry.
Just the entry.
Ooh, okay.
Just the film.
No, I'd go streaming then.
Yeah, I think I'd go streaming because
Yeah, that's only
is, that,
12
is that
bucks.
one streaming site or is that
No, streaming for any
Yeah,
service.
streaming.
so all of them?
So all of them.
Oh, okay, because that's worth like fucking.
Yeah. If you include in your snacks and your drinks, definitely the movies. If not,
Does that
streaming, 100%.
does snacks and that sway you, Case?
It would make it more appealing, but I think streaming because that's an everyday cost. You know, like everyone has streaming, so it would make your everyday life probably a little bit easier because you've got less things to pay for, right?
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Whereas cinema, I only go if it's a film I want to see.
I'd go see everything there if I could. If
That's
I had
true.
A free
If you had
pass,
a-
I'd
yeah,
go
that's
see
true.
every movie that came out if
That's
I could.
true.
You become a proper film critic then.
But then it
Yes, I
also,
could.
but also, it would become. Do you have the time all the time? Is the other thing as well? you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, I do. I got no kids.
Screw you, man.
Case is thinking practically. Britain doesn't have to.
and I live in a city where the movie theater's round the corner.
Yeah, we don't have that. I'm taking the streaming service because there's just more option. But yeah, it saves you money in the long run. Would you rather?
Getting some evils from Casey.
You could have lived in the city.
Britain could live there anyway.
Yeah. Would you rather be in one film where you win an Oscar, but you fade into obscurity after that, or star in the most popular films of all time, but never win an award?
Yeah, I'm all about the money, baby. Give me all the films.
But also the most popular films of all time. I'm going that one. I don't care if I win no award
Yeah, no, fair enough.
because that means
money.
that basically means you'll be a massive actor if you're in the biggest films of all time.
Yep.
You're one of the biggest actors of all time. Some actors don't get awards.
Yeah, Tom
Popular
Cruise.
was probably the wrong. Yeah.
Right?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, you
I
guys
wouldn't
willing to
call
be
him
Tom
the
Cruise?
best actor there.
Well, no, but I mean,
Doesn't
biggest
mean you're a
movies of all
great
time.
actor. It just means you keep getting
Statistically,
cast.
he is in most of the biggest movies of all time, and he
I'm
doesn't
not.
want
This
anything.
isn't saying you're
Any superhero actor.
this isn't saying you're a great actor. You're just in them.
Nah, I took that as I'm a great actor.
Oh, I took it as you suck ass.
The lead of every big film is all I heard.
Easy.
Just drop shit. My bad.
Some good noises.
Absolutely. All right. Be a key player in the Star Wars universe or the MCU.
Star Wars.
I'm going Star Wars.
I would rather be an everyday nobody in the Star Wars universe than be in
No,
the
but he
MCU.
said key player.
You're a key player.
Either way. I'd take not being a key
Can you
player.
tell me what the key player would be?
You're a key player.
No, but like, what would I be, a Jedi?
Or
I want you to tell me, Keith. What am I?
you tell me, was the Han Solo a key player in Star Wars?
No, but I don't want to be Han Solo.
Oh, no, no.
I want to be Han Solo. Just for the record.
That's a hard one.
All right, you're a rebel leader, but you're not a Jedi,
That's a hard one.
and you're Nick
You're
Fury's
just
assistant.
You're a Hydra soldier.
So I'm Nick Fury's assistant. I'm going Star Wars all day long, baby. But if I was a superhero, I mean, that's hard to pass up because superhero would be fucking cool. And,
Of course.
And they'd give me all the steroids I want.
Yes, it would.
I'd eat them like Cocoa Puffs.
Part of the package.
I think Star Wars would be fun.
Yeah.
Especially if all three of us were in Star Wars.
Oh hell yeah!
Could you imagine?
Star Wars all day, every day.
Yeah, man.
That'd be cool.
Have the device in the world of Ready Player One in your possession, or all of the vintage video games and consoles you want.
Ooh. I'm not much of a VR guy, so I don't know how much I'd enjoy the Ready Player One thing.
Have you used it?
Yeah, but ages ago before.
But I feel like for
really
the world
good.
of Ready Player
Thought it was
One,
pretty
it's
cool.
a different experience.
Yeah, it's
than just,
completely
standard-
immersive,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. So
And what's the device is that you can literally like have anything.
Is it?
For-
But you said any vintage, eh?
No. So you're
For
in
the-
Ready Player One. You don't have to unlock anything. You've got everything. If I wanted Optimus Prime, I could get Optimus Prime. If I wanted the DeLorean, I could get the DeLorean.
you just have like the device.
Just to get into it.
So, yeah,
So I have to unlock
with like
everything
the- with
myself.
like the
Nah,
walking-
give me the consoles.
I knew you were lazy, but goddamn.
I mean, to be fair though, all the classic consoles. So that's basically everything before PlayStation 5.
If I said, oh, I don't want to give you everything because it just makes it too
You
easy.
said everything, didn't you?
No, I
You said every vintage
I s-
console and game.
No, yeah, vintage game. I didn't. For Ready Player One, have the world of and the device for Ready Player One in your possession, not everything in it. Otherwise, what's the point in playing it?
No. Okay, yeah, but the vintage games and stuff.
With the vintage games, you can have all the vintage video games and consoles you want.
I think if is too much of an if I was good and if I could get everything good in Ready Player One for it to be enjoyable. So
How about I give you a
a
starter pack? You get a few things.
what's in my starter pack? If I get a lightsaber with DeLorean, I'm
Do
getting
you
Ready
want
Player
Optimus
One.
Prime? You brought him up. Do you want him?
Of course I want Prime.
All right,
I want to be buddies with Prime and drive around in Prime. I want a lightsaber. I want the DeLorean. I'm happy.
All right, cool. You get those three. Do you want that?
Beautiful. Ready Player One.
I think Ready Player One probably has more that you could do. You know, I've already got a lot of vintage things. You've already got a lot.
To
of
say,
vintage
I've got
things.
most of the consoles. I don't have the games, but I've
you've
got the consoles.
you know, so I mean, like, it's like, I don't know.
I've got the games I
I
want.
think Ready
so.
Player One would be interesting.
Yeah,
I've tried
probably
VR
got-
once and I loved it. So
Have not.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
need to give it a go.
It's fun.
I'll go with Ready Player One.
that being said, though, they basically live there too. Like, they don't even do their life, so that's a little bit
Live in a
scary.
cube.
Yeah, that's a little bit scary. I don't know if I'd want to do that.
Well, I guess just having the device means that like you hopefully wouldn't. You'd still have to go like
Yeah,
live
you
your
use
life,
it
right?
now like a console, right?
Yeah, just like a regular console. Going into one of our other mutual interests, the world of wrestling. Would you rather be a wrestler working for the biggest company in the world as a mid-card talent, making good money, or for your whole career, or in the indies as a champion, your whole career making little money?
Mid card.
Yeah, I think mid card you'd make decent money.
Yeah.
And I mean, you put in your body for a lot, you'd want money, right? What kind
You're
of
going into
if-
this
if you
knowing
were
you're
gonna
never
give-
breaking that threshold of being
never.
no,
No.
you're
If-
mid-card
okay.
your whole career.
I'd
if
be
you-
happy with it.
If you could give me a wrestler of who I would be similar to career wise, Like, yeah, I'm not going to be like a Santino Marella, like just
No.
silly all the time.
No, what's I don't know.
Am I just going to be a good wrestler?
Wade Barrett?
Am I just going to be a good wrestler? Like,
he won championships.
No, you won champion, but not like the main.
will I be like a? Will I be like a?
Oh, so you still win some championships, just not the main two.
mid card? So whatever mid card titles are.
Oh,
So
definitely.
Right,
I'd
yeah.
definitely take a mid
Yeah.
card. I'd be a US.
So I'd
champ.
be like a Dolph Ziggler minus the world title win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd take that.
Yeah, I'd be
As
a
long as I'm
Ziggler.
not something
Right.
silly. I hate the ones that are silly their whole career.
Yeah, I wouldn't,
wouldn't
give
want
a
that.
shit.
yeah, you don't
No.
want to get
I
stuck
wouldn't
in
get
that.
But if I'm
gimmick.
just a good wrestler, sells really well, has great matches, people love, and then like if I ever made a return at the Rumble, people pop off their fucking, that kind of shit. I'm there all day long, baby.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sweet as I was going to alter that, but we'll just carry on. I have a feeling I now know what your answer is, but have a lightsaber and nothing else, or Andoril and full body armor.
And what, sorry?
Andoril and full body armor.
Give me a saber, baby.
Yeah, lightsaber.
I'm going saber. Be from a noble house in Game of Thrones, where the possibility of you dying is quite high, or
Dysentery.
just simply live in the Shire.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Be from a noble house in Game of Thrones, or just live in the Shire.
Shire.
Am I a hobbit, or do I just live with the hobbits?
What do you want to be?
I don't care. I'll be in the Shire. Either way.
Yeah, I'm going with the Shire. Would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Vader?
Breathe like Vader.
Oh man, that breath would get
Yeah.
fucking annoying.
Yeah,
for
but
any asthmatics out there, you
you'd
know.
piss everyone you know off if you spoke like Yoda.
I was going to say, feisty when you are.
I'll go with Yoda just to piss people off.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll be a man of few words.
On your own.
Yeah.
What are you picking, breath?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Go backstage and hang out with your favorite band, or guest star in your favorite TV show.
Ooh.
It's a hard one because the band could be assholes really.
Well, I can't guess star my favourite TV show because it's an anime.
But you could. They could write a character in for you.
Yeah,
and you could voice it.
Yeah.
Voice it.
I'm going with TV show.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be in a TV show than just meet my favourite band.
Yeah. I think I'd go TV show.
Be cool.
Because you also don't know what your band's going to be like.
Yeah, they might be cunts.
Yeah. As I'm sure a lot of rock stars can be.
Yeah. Have your life musically scored by John Williams or Hans Zimmer?
John Williams.
Yeah.
I'm going John Williams.
Yeah, I'm going John Williams.
Always have wet socks or always have a pebble stuck in your shoe?
I feel like if you always had a pebble stuck in your shoe,
It's always in the most annoying spot.
but
too.
your feet would probably get hardened and get used to it. Whereas if your feet are always wet, fuck that.
Have you ever had a pebble in the shoe? It moves around.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the bottom of your feet will eventually they'll get hard.
One bit
Nah.
at a time.
In this, it doesn't. You're always aware of it.
Yeah, but you've had wet socks, right? Like,
Yeah.
you get gangrene.
That's the
They
thing.
chop that bastard up.
In that logic, they will dry, and then they won't be wet. So, you're always in wet socks, so you're always aware of the pebble. So there's no...
Yeah, but I'm still gonna
No way
go. I'm
around
still
it.
gonna go pebble.
I'm still going to get pebble too.
I'll go pebble.
Oh, yeah.
And final one from me. Star in a film made by your favorite director, or be a supporting role in a TV show with your favorite actor.
Say it again.
So star in a film made by your favorite director, or be a supporting role in a TV show with your favorite actor.
I think I'd be directed by my favourite director.
Be directed?
Yeah.
Which means you're the star. That's why you picked that.
I'm happy being
Yeah.
support. I want to hang out with my favorite actor.
Yeah, same thing though. They could be cunts as well.
Director could be a cunt.
Yeah, but like you'd be the main dog, and then you might get to star in a film with your favorite actor later on once you hit the box office with your favorite director. I'm going director.
I think I'm going director.
Director, isn't it? All right, I'll go with actor.
Nice.
Go on.
Yeah. What about would you rather action or comedy film? Like if you were going to star in one.
Weirdly enough, out of the two of them, action would be easier. Comedy is quite difficult to...
Yeah. Okay, but let's say whatever you were in, you would be good at. What would you prefer to be in? What would you have more fun doing? Do you think?
Probably an action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of action? More like a John Wick or more like a Predator?
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with comedy. I like being funny.
Yeah. I think it depends on the when, but I think comedy would probably be more fun. But I think if it was a nowadays movie, I'd probably go action because I feel like comedies lack a little bit nowadays.
Yeah, but I want to play with some weapons.
Yeah, that's true. That would be
that's
badass.
probably the main
And
thing.
a couple fight scenes.
Vehicles, weapons,
Yeah.
fight scenes.
Yeah.
I reckon action would be the way to go. If you're only doing it once and to have that experience, it'd be fun. It would be funny, but I'd rather get some skills and
Yeah, that's true.
blow some shit up and shoot some guns and fucking fight some people. Swing
Yeah,
some
that would be
swords.
cool.
Great.
That's good. I like that.
That would be great.
Well, with the end of this game, this brings our episode to an end. So we do hope you enjoyed, and let us know what your answers will be in the comments below.
One more.
I'm not doing the noise. Just go into it. Just go into it.
That's hilarious.
With that game coming to an end, this brings our episode itself to an end as well. So we do hope you enjoyed listening to our opinions on Batman himself.